Hi ladies, this is Pam from Shabby Vintage Dreams. I have a little cute project I wanted to make on camera today to show you what an easy thing and a quick project this is to make. This is a shabby mirror, little for your vanity or your bathroom or something. Very cute, quick gift idea. So for this project, you are going to need this is an 8-inch piece of cardboard. You're going to need a 6-inch mirror. You're going to need a piece of felt also cut to an 8-inch circle. And you're going to need a piece of fabric to cover your mirror, to make the back of your mirror. This one is probably about 14 inches square. I'm using a soft cotton, but you can virtually do this project with any kind of fabric that you like. You're also obviously going to need your hot glue gun and some glue sticks, and you're going to need some trim. I have some chenille here that I will explain later. This is pink chenille. I'm going to use it as a hanger. You'll want some trim you can use around the edging of your mirror, and I happen to find this in my stash. This is a really sweet light yellow trim with a little bit of lace on it, and it just matches my fabric perfectly, so I'm going to use that. And then you're also going to want some decorations to go around the outside of your mirror. I chose this. There's also, you know, like you can use pieces of bridal appliques. Here's another bow, really soft pastel color bow you could use. So things like that, things like buttons, flatbacks, ribbon, flowers, this kind of thing is what we're going to be using. Here's some little clay flowers. So these are the kinds of things that you can use to decorate your mirror once it's finished. So to get started, you're going to turn your fabric wrong side up, and you're going to put your circle of felt there. Actually, what I think I would do is just hot glue the felt a little bit on the wrong side of this cardboard. So let me show what we're going to do here. So just a little bit of hot glue to keep the felt, you know, from shifting around. So do that. No big deal, okay? Okay, so that's step number one. Now, you're going to put the cardboard with the felt side down, like so. And now you're going to take your hot glue gun and you're going to start ruching the edges. Okay, and by ruching, I mean, you know, center it in your fabric, and then you're just going to start doing this kind of thing. Because it's a round mirror, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So we're just going to go around the edges. Let's start, we'll go around this side now and kind of anchor it. Okay, so gather it up around pull it tight around the edges of your cardboard and kind of ruche that in like so into the hot glue. Okay, now we'll go back over here and we'll finish up this side. You won't believe how fast this is, and so cute. Okay, so now we're going to continue around the cardboard, just ruching it up as we go. When you run out of glue, start another little section, and just make sure you're pulling your fabric nice and tight as you go around. See, like so. Now this whole side is finished. We'll go around to this side. Excuse me. Same thing, pushing the fabric up and ruching up, pulling it tightly. And 1, And last little bit here needs to be done. Okay, and this is such a simple project. Anybody can do this. This is very beginner level project. Okay, so now this is what you have. You have all this fabric pulled up around, and the back side looks like this, nice and taut. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors and you're going to go around the edge and cut off this excess, because we don't need all this excess fabric here. So I'm going to go around and do that. Hopefully I'm in frame here. And as you can see, I'm doing this very rough. Does not have to be neat because it's going to be covered up. We just want to get rid of all that extra fabric, okay? Like so. Okay, now it's all cleaned up. Looks good. Okay, so now the next step is I'm going to slide this out of the way. We're going to take our mirror, turn it over, and we're going to glue our trim, whichever trim you select, if you want trim. I mean, it's not even necessary if you don't want it, but I think it looks kind of nice with a little bit of trim around the mirror. So get your trim out and ready. This is the front, so we're going to glue the front side down, and what we're going to do is we're going to leave a little bit of the edge folded over like so. So I'm going to take the trim and we're going to fold over the edge just a little to get started, okay? Okay, so on the very outside edge of your mirror, just take your hot glue, and we're going to do this just in steps, just little pieces at a time. Okay, so there we go. Glue that down like so. And you can glue down this folded edge here now, like so. Okay, and then when you turn it over here, you can see how it's going to look on the outside edge. Isn't that cute? Okay, so we're going to turn it back over and we're going to continue gluing our mirror down, or ruffle to our mirror, and just nice little short sections, because you don't want the hot glue to get to start drying before you get to it, and you don't want your trim to get all weird and twisted and start to glue in the wrong place. So this is perfect. Okay, I'm going to go like this and just continue like so. Okay. And like so. A little bit at a time, small stages. This is such a fun project. I made a few of these in the past, and I have also made them in square shaped mirrors. But for this one, I decided to do round just because I think it's maybe a little more feminine looking, a little, I don't know, softer in some way. Okay, so we're continuing around into the hot glue. And we're going to take this a little bit further. Oh wow, I already need another glue stick. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. Hope all you ladies are having a great day. It's a beautiful sunny day in California. And I was really having a strong desire to get in my craft room and make something today. So Okay, just coming up to the end here. We've gone all the way around. Cute, right? Okay, and now we're going to just glue over that folded piece. We're going to just take some glue, cut your edge, and we're going to just go over that folded piece a little bit just to hide that edge. Not much, just to hide the edge. And make sure we've got a really nice secure end on the end of this lace so it doesn't start unraveling or look weird or anything. So watch your fingers because this glue is hot. Okay, there we go. So now when you turn the mirror over, this is what it looks like. Is that not adorable? And look how fast that went, right? Okay, so now we're going to take it and we're going to do this. We're going to glue it down over the back of the place where we cut off the fabric, so you can see it's not going to be shown at all. And this now is where you're going to need to make a decision. Some ladies, I mean, with the things that I've made before, you can use this either one of two ways, is what I'm trying to say. You can use it on a vanity, on a desktop, on your dresser, and use it like this with no hanger. And it can just be to, you know, lay your jewelry on. I've got some hot glue thingies hanging here. Your watch at night before you go to bed, you could lay your rings on it. I've seen a lot of people, when it's finished, just put a pillar candle on it. And that's really pretty too, just as a candle stand. Some people will put a doily, you know, lay a doily down and then put the candle on the doily so that the candle wax doesn't mess up the mirror. You have a lot of different options here. But I'm going to make this one as a hanging one, and I'm going to finish it so that it's going to hang like this on a wall. Okay, so at this point, if you want it to be a hanging mirror, you're going to have to find something to make a hanger out of, and that's what I'm going to use the chenille trim for. So you got to determine where you want the top to be, where you want the bottom to be. If it matters, it doesn't really matter to me. So I'm going to take about, I guess about 12 inches of my chenille trim. And I am going to glue that down. Also, again, you have to determine, you know, how long you want your hanger to be. I like a short hanger. Some people like longer ones. You can make a bow, anything you want to do. I like shorter ones. So I'm going to just do mine right here. What you do is you just lay some glue down and mesh your hanger piece right down in that glue. And because it's round, you don't have to really be concerned, you know, about matching it exactly, because when you lift it up, it's going to even out. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so here's where I'm going to put the other piece of chenille. Ow! Love that hot glue. Okay, so you see this is how it's going to hang. And that's perfect. Okay, your little chenille hanger there. Okay, great. Now, what we're going to do now is we are ready to glue this on. Now, what I do is I embellish my mirror and glue it on last. If you like, you can glue it on at this stage and then embellish it. But it's kind of bulky, so what I like to do is just go ahead and embellish my mirror first, and then I will glue it down onto the backing. So right now, what I'd like to do first, I think, is if you have some beaded trim, You can use that on the bottom of your mirror, and I just happen to have in my stash this beautiful yellow one. And so I'm going to put that, I think I'm going to put that on the back like so, because you don't want that little piece of ribbon to show all by itself, okay? So let's turn this over. I'm going to use that place where I overlapped here as the bottom of my mirror, and I'm going to put just a little bit of this beautiful hanging dangle beads, okay, like so, on the bottom. It doesn't matter, top or bottom, it really won't matter. And the reason I say that is because the dangles are going to be really the only thing you're going to see. I'm just putting some hot glue here so that it won't unravel when I cut it. So the only thing you're going to see, you know, the dangles will be from the back, so you're not going to see this ribbon trim, and it won't matter at all when you hang it. So, okay, let's see if that glue is dry enough, and we're going to snip right into that. And move our dangle ribbon. Okay, so now we're going to put this and center it as best as you can on the bottom of your mirror. So again, what you might want to do is anchor it a little bit in the center first. Now I'm going to get my little Teflon tool here because I don't want to get burned. Okay. Like so. And just lay the ribbon down and take something to help you kind of mash that down into the very cute. Same with this side. Ribbon trim right down into the glue. Now hopefully you can see what I'm doing there. Now remember, this is the back of your mirror. It's not going to show, so your gluing doesn't have to be, you know, super perfect. Okay, so that is the bottom of your mirror, and your beads are going to hang down right behind your ruffle. Isn't that sweet? Okay, so when we put this on here, it's going to look like that. Darling. Hopefully you can see it. I know the mirror's picking up weird things in the background, so hopefully you can tell. Okay, so now back to the mirror. So we've got a little bit of our dangly trim on the bottom, and then what I thought I would do is use a couple of, I thought this would be really pretty because it matches the fabric so well. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So I'm thinking about putting that there. And then on this side, I'm thinking maybe a couple of these ceramic flowers because they just, this is pretty too. Oh, wow, yeah, that looks really nice. Look at that. Make it just that by itself. You don't need much because, you know, obviously you've got a lot going on here already. I think I do kind of like both flowers there though. And look how cute. This just happens to be pink and yellow in this little ceramic flower. So perfect, right? Yeah, I like that. So let's do that. Let's glue this one on first. Right on the edge of the mirror. And I'm going to turn it this way because I really want to make sure that that shows, that yellow shows. And then this little satin flower will go above it, and it has a yellow center as well. And we're going to glue that like that. Oh, that is so cute. Okay, so now let's glue our flower up here. And again, you know, you could add more, add less. Look at, I mean, you could even do that. Look how pretty that is. So, you know, I know we all have these things in our stash that you can use. Even this is pretty. Look at that. It's fun just to audition different things and see what you think you might like the best. Oh, that's really pretty too. Look at that. Trying to decide which I like better. Can't decide between that one and this one. Sometimes also it helps just to hold it up onto your fabric. They both look really great, don't they? Which would you choose? Oh. That one. And that one. Decisions, decisions. Okay, here's our top. And our bottom. Gotta make sure we line things up. Now it will matter how you line them up. So there's that. And there's that. Oh, I think I'm going to go with this one. This is just adorable. At first I thought I would go with the rose, but now I'm thinking I need something a little darker up there. I think I will go with the rose. What do you think, ladies? Help me. Geez, it's not that big a deal, is it? Okay, so I've decided on the bow. Okay, so you're going to take your, obviously, your hot glue gun, and I always start in the center. Glue the center down first on the edge, or wherever you choose to place it, because you don't want to cover too much of the mirror up, right? Glue stickies, little strings. Okay, and I'm not going to glue these parts down because I like the way they stick up here, so we're just going to glue a little bit down on the tail of the ribbon. Okay, so, and I just let it fall where it wants to go because that's the natural spot it wants to go to. Same thing over here. We're just going to put a little bit of glue here on the tail, down the side, and we're going to just let it fall where it wants to go. Perfect. And then let's secure not the top part of the bow, but under here a little bit. Top part of the bow, we want to leave it very fluid. Beautiful. Okay, so we are set. Only thing left to do is to glue it down. And to do that, you're going to make sure you've got your bottom where you want it. your top where you want it centered before you glue anything down, okay? So that's about it. Move it to the side, and hot glue dries fast, ladies. So just dump hot glue all over this baby and set your mirror down. I would put some in the center if I were you. I always do. And then I take this, just like I had it, and lay it right in the center. And mash it down good into that hot glue. It's okay if you get fingerprints on it because, you know, they're easy to wash off. So mash it down in your glue real good. In the center, on the sides. And look at the finished project. Isn't that just darling? Now you're going to have some glue strings. They will come off your mirror if you just take a blow dryer and gently use your blow dryer. They'll dissolve. So if you get glue strings on here, don't worry about that. But I hope you like it. I think it turned out great. It's a darling, darling project. And so easy to make in such a short amount of time. So that's your back, which goes against the wall. It does have a little bit of cushion because you padded it a little bit with the felt. And then here's the front with your hanger and your decorations and your beads. So that's it. Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate your support. If you are not subscribed to my channel, I hope that you will. I hope you will click like for liking this video, and please subscribe and enjoy any videos that are coming up. I would appreciate it. Take care. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.